Hi, everybody. It's Kristen with the Williams team in Austin, Texas. I'm just here to give you my weekly market update on what's going on in the Austin real estate market. We still continue to have a very, very strong seller's market. Homes going on the market are selling with multiple offers and significantly over asking price, meaning 70, 100,000 or more over the asking price. The question I've started to ask our buyer clients is, would you be willing to pay $100,000 over for this house? And if they would, then that might be one that we want to make an offer on to be competitive. But what we're seeing right now is a lot of inventory starting to creep up. So that's great. I'm getting listing alerts daily for all of the new listings that are coming on the market. And when I say daily, I mean every day and every hour I'm on some alerts where they alert me in certain neighborhoods on homes that come on the market the second they're on the market. I'm seeing a lot of underground real estate being shared, and so that's a really good sign that the inventory is starting to pick back up, which is really, really great. The problem with the inventory really, though, if you really think about the fact that COVID has really impacted our inventory levels, because people were still moving here in really a massive scale, but people who lived here who didn't have to move away from here were like, well, we're not going to move. We're just going to stay put and enjoy our house, or figure out a way to enjoy our house. So the people that are selling tend to be people who are moving away from Austin, but primarily and predominantly, and the people who are buying homes are moving into Austin. We don't have quite as many people in Austin who say, I'm staying here, let me sell my home and buy a new one, because that is a challenge that we're experiencing right now. But one opportunity I will share, Carter and I, we have an investment property in Rockport. We have multiple investment properties, and we sold one about 2 years ago and bought a vacation rental in Rockport, Texas. So it's on the water, on the canal, and we really love it. And what we were able to do is do a 1031 exchange. And I posted about that on Facebook, and I've had a couple of people message me just asking, like, how do we do that? And so I figured this might be a good time to share. That's an opportunity. So if you're somebody who owns rental property or is looking to own a rental property, and maybe you're not quite satisfied with the returns you're getting on the rental property, or you want to do something different or creative from a vacation rental property, that's what we've done. So our property in Rockport is a VRBO. We have it on the rental market. We get to stay there when we go down there to fix it up and like do some work on it. But we do get to enjoy it, and it is a vacation rental for others. People rent it out from us. We have a property management company that manages it, so it's pretty easy and turnkey. With that said, that was one way we were able to take what was a really small investment when we bought our first rental home here in Austin for, I think we spent about 20 grand in cash to buy that, with a mortgage, of course. When we decided to sell it, we took the profits from that and 1031 exchanged that into what is a much more expensive property in Rockport. And we're able to kind of use that to kind of upgrade our investment. So if you currently own rental property and are thinking about upgrading your investment, that's certainly an option. And one way we could go. Another thing to really think about is if you do own rental property and you used to live in it as your primary residence and you're thinking about selling at some point, make sure you're considering that window of time and talk to your CPA around capital gains, because after a certain period of time that you have not owner occupied that piece of real estate, you'd be subject to those capital gains taxes if you sold. So there's a window of time. You have to have owner occupied a home for two of a consecutive 5-year period in order for you to not be eligible for those taxes. So I know I've helped a lot of people rent property out, and they say, well, we're just going to rent it out for a few years and then sell it. So that's another opportunity. Right now, the market is super strong. So if you have rental property like that, this market, there's really just never been a better time to actually put that home on the market. So feel free to reach out, answer or ask any real estate investment type questions that you may have. If you know of anybody who is thinking about selling their home and they need an opinion from a real estate agent, would love to support and help them. And this is definitely a market where we're looking for listing inventory to help support all the buyers out there who are just in these brutal battles for houses. So definitely reach out. We are a great team here who are here to be your advocates and support you, and really come from a place of wanting to do the right thing by all of our clients that we represent. So feel free to reach out. We're always here. Again, I'm Kristen with the Williams team in Austin, Texas. Y'all have a great week and weekend.